Hello. Right, yeah, I got a couple more of Terry's pods to try. Decided to do them two at a time at the moment, just because I got quite a few and I've already got a bit of a backlog of videos to upload. So yeah, today we are going to have a crack at Satan's Kiss and Aji Crystal. Now both of these are rated around the same sort of heat. Satan's Kiss are rated at 30,000 Scoville units. Aji Crystal, well, between 30 and 50,000. So yeah, similar sort of levels in heat. But yeah, we'll have a quick crack at the Satan's Kiss first. This is a Annuum variety. Yeah, very prolific grower. Originally from Italy, and known in Italy, and I will have to read it out, known in Italy as Ciliegia piccante, also commonly known as Baccio de Satana or Satan's Kiss. So yeah, we're gonna have a crack at this one. Oh, the stem does come off, which is good. Again, I know from past experience these are pretty seedy pods, so let's give one a crack. Again, we got the classic Annuum flavour, quite tangy, yeah, like sort of sharp tart sort of taste, extremely seedy, not really designed for eating whole like that, not unless you take the seeds out first. But actually, aside from all the seeds, it does taste pretty good. Yeah, not a bad flavour. It's got me in the same place as the yellow cherry did earlier on. Hopefully this one won't bring on the hiccups like that one did. It's not as hot as the yellow cherry yet. Yeah, it's kind of skipped the mouth altogether. It's just gone in the throat and just warming down the chest a little bit. But it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not as hard to hit in as that yellow cherry for sure. Certainly a lot mellower when you first eat it, producing a bit of drawl mind. And apparently the interesting thing with these is if you cook with them, they lose at least 60% of their heat. Now all chilies lose heat when you cook with them, but these are just particularly bad for losing their heat. So yeah, probably best eat them fresh, maybe pickled. Be a good one for pickling. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can buy very similar chilies to this, like the hot cherry type chilies, in jars. In fact, I've got jars in the fridge. Yeah, I don't know whether they're the same type. These taste a bit sweeter to the ones you get in the jars. But yeah, apart from that, just chopped up in salsas and things, I guess. Yeah, awesome. Right, that was the Satan's Kiss. Now we're on to Aji Crystal. Now this is a beautiful looking pod. They look great on the plants, and they start as like a very, well, they're a waxy type pepper anyway, similar to like the Hungarian hot wax in terms of the way they look. They start off really pale green, like a pale lime green, and then they turn through yellow and eventually turn orangey red. They never go fully dark red. This is like a, it's almost red, but it's not. It's still an orangey red. So I'm going to save this one for seeds because it's a nice looking pod, and we'll have a crack at this one. Whoa. Really, really crisp. Got a real citrusy taste. Completely different to that. Apparently they're most tasty when they're slightly off ripe. So kind of in the yellow stage, green yellow stage. But I generally prefer to eat chilies when they're ripe. Generally that's when they're hottest. Quite a few seeds. Don't know if you can see inside. Quite a few seeds in there. Real strong scented taste coming off them. Kind of goes up your nose. It's not super hot, but it's part of the taste reminds me of a super hot pepper. Having said that, yeah, the heat's building now. That's it's definitely hotter than that one. That's the hotter of the two at the moment. That one has got me in the front of the mouth, on the tongue. Keep thinking, because I've been eating all these soup pots recently, that eating these milder peppers won't affect me so much, which obviously they don't, but they still hurt. Still got a good kick to them. Actually feeling warm underneath my eyes, tops of my cheeks are flushed. I'm not going to touch anything because I de-seeded some pods earlier, including soup pots, so yeah, I don't want my hands going anywhere near them. It's picked up in the mouth, it's also picked up in the throat as well. They got a really unusual flavour, especially when I got up towards the top. Really, really strong, a strong tasting pod, very citrusy. Very citrusy, but yeah, very pleasant actually, quite nice, a bit different. Uses for that one. It's getting me in the throat as I swallow. Uses for that one, just general everyday cooking really. I'd throw it on top of pizzas, but then I throw any chili on top of a pizza. I just cook with it in general. I put it into salsas. Just eat them fresh, chopped up with salads and things like that, sandwiches, anything really. It's actually burying into the back of the throat with a pretty solid burn, in fairness. 30 to 50,000, yeah, definitely hitting the 50,000 mark, that one, to the point of it's actually almost travelling up to my ears a little bit, so that's quite an impressive burn really. Mouth is just full of drool. I don't think it's getting any hotter though. It's a quick little build, a quick hit and away again, but certainly a tasty pod, both of them in fairness, tasty pod. This one a bit too seedy, this one very seedy up the top, but yeah, de-seeded, both of them extremely tasty. So yeah, cool. Right, thanks to Terry again for giving me these pods to try. Like I said, I thought my pod testing session was over for this season. Excuse me, that one just hit the stomach. But yeah, I'm not disappointed by any means, because I love doing the fresh pod tests. So yeah, awesome. Right, that was the Aji Crystal and Satan's Kiss. Thanks for watching. Catch you again soon.